Hello there everyone and welcome back to Modded Minecraft. I'm here with Kate and Shneeky tonight.
Hello.
Hello.
And we're back after a week of waiting. And we're going to go have a look at the Node of Insanity. I think.
Dun dun dun.
And see if it became something other than a hungry node. Which, based on this horrible look, and the fact that these little spiders aren't being sucked into it, I think we succeeded.
I think I can definitely call this mission accomplished. Now the real fun part is going to be getting the ethereal blooms down in time.
Well, that's actually not that hard. I have them all right here. Oh, we got tainted slimes. Oh, do we want to taint a tainted slime?
Not particularly.
No? Okay. Just thinking about possible sources of useful tainty things.
Yeah, aspect farming.
Yeah. Boy, that is just horrifying though, isn't it? That node looks just so evil. Okay, well let's...
It is a thing of beauty.
A horrifying thing of beauty. Let there be light.
Definitely tainted.
Oh yeah, no doubt about that. No, there's a... Just gotta clear out a little taint here.
Okay, so we've got a minimum of 144 of each of the primary aspects, so we're looking at a minimum 12 on each of them. That's gonna be more than plenty to suffice for our needs.
Nice. Okay. So it's gonna be interesting to see how long it takes these to turn back.
It might be a bit. Well, it's already started working.
Oop, I don't want that. I don't want that. Oh yeah, well it's, I mean, look at how many of them I've already placed here.
Oh, well, there is that. Spamming them down does have a tendency to make that happen faster.
Oh, that thing looks so evil. Oh my gosh. Still tainted, but that should clear pretty fast here. The chunk in question will be cleaned in no time, I think. Well, okay. I guess we'll give this a few minutes to do its thing here. God, that looks amazing. Oh, you know what else we could do right now is we could actually start clearing out the obsidian.
Yeah, we could, actually.
Again,
now that it's no longer necessary, let me also get these machines off of here.
Oh, where's my fast one? There's my faster one. Marginally faster.
Now, there's still that barrel up there that we're going to need to dolly.
Yeah.
Fortunately, I happen to have a dolly on me.
Yeah, it's going to be... We just got to be careful, because... Just leave the piece of obsidian that the bloom is sitting on. It's not hurting anything.
Yeah.
Mostly I just need to get under here so we can put in a the teleporter. Hello there, little slime. Goodbye, little slime.
Yeah, the one underneath it for the teleposer.
Mm-hmm. You know, it's almost a shame to have to destroy this thing. It's absolutely gorgeous. And by destroy, I mean tap. It looks amazing.
Yeah, he really outdid himself on that.
Yeah, like I've always said, visually speaking, the what the heck is the Thaumcraft?
You got some goo behind you.
Yeah, I know. I'm
taint goo.
Trying not to grab it by accident. Thaumcraft is definitely one of the most visually unique mods.
Which is why it also has some of the most obnoxious graphical requirements.
Yeah. Graphical requirements I can handle. It's just a shame I'm not going to be able to get that new computer I wanted as soon as... It's come down to a choice between new computer and functioning snow tires for my car.
Yeah, kind of important decisions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Darn being a grown-up.
Unfortunately, the snow tires do have to come first, at least in up where you live.
Yeah, up here in Canada, it's kind of a... You know, it's...
Not that we actually get a ton of snow here,
but boy, when we get
it can get bad.
It's you know, honestly, you'd probably be in better shape in a part of the country where you get a consistent winter. The problem here isn't so much that it's that bad without snow tires. It's that there's lots of people who don't handle snow well at all.
Yeah, I live in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
We don't understand really what that white fluffy stuff that you Northerners deal with that comes out of the sky occasionally is.
Yeah.
And so when we get its near cousin, sleet, showing up, they will literally shut down the entire city, force everybody to go back home and not go to work because it is not worth your life, because nobody knows how to drive on that stuff. And you will have every quarter mile, you'll have some guy in a pickup truck or an SUV who thought that they could still be doing highway speeds on sleet.
Oh yeah. When we get our first...
one time...
Oh, go ahead, Kate. Yeah.
I remember one time my mom went to New Mexico for something, and yeah, she's like, they're playing and the plane is going, okay guys, you know, there's whiteout conditions, so we're gonna have, you know, the whole big fuss, blah 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 blah. She got out there and there was like this skiff of snow on the ground. She could still see the cement underneath it, and she's like, seriously? Because like she's all freaking out for like, you know, 2 feet of snow, but no.
Well, it's kind of like, what was I thinking? When we were down in California visiting my sister, we were down there in May, and we went in the pool, and the Californians were looking at us like, in the outdoor pool, and the Californian people were looking at us like we were insane. It was 30 degrees, and they thought it was too cold to go in the pool.
It was 25.
Was it 25? Okay, well, whatever.
It was 25.
25,
but
okay.
that's still plenty warm enough.
Whoa.
What is that in American? That's 80? I think that's
25C convert. Let's see. Yeah, that'd be like 70s or 80s Fahrenheit. So
yeah, it's around 80.
Yeah. And just because when I used to swim competitively, the outdoor pool I swam in, we'd be out there in 15-degree weather. It was great. In May, of course, 15-degree weather.
Yeah, 30 centigrade is like 85 degrees Fahrenheit. So yeah, that's a little cool, I suppose, for swimming, but not that cold.
And it's also a matter of perspective, because we had just come from 10-degree weather. Pouring rain.
Exactly. Well, that and the other thing to take into consideration is the water was probably significantly colder than that, and so they're like, wait a minute, you're going in like cold water, like maybe 10 degrees centigrade kind of water, and they're thinking that's way too cold for us.
Yeah, it was just really funny to watch them all go, what are you doing?
Yeah. Well, it's like, you know, us Texans, we're sitting around there, you know, and it's like 90, 95 degrees weather, and I'm sitting there out on my lawn chair, and my wife, who is from Indiana and deals with that strange white fluffy stuff, or used to all the time, because she got lake effect off of Lake Michigan. Yeah, it was. She's looking at me like I'm crazy or something, because I'm just sitting out there in like the 90+ degree weather.
All a matter of perspective.
Which you would call about 35 to 40 C.
Yeah, it's amazing what you can get used to when you live in the right part of the world. Certainly, 30 degrees Celsius is about my limit for enjoyment. After that, it's inside with the air conditioner. I'm making a new toy today. Uh-oh, did I...
Yeah, you know, there's a long-standing joke about the weather in Texas. It's, you know, if the devil owned property in Texas, he'd live in hell and rent out the property in Texas because the weather's better in hell.
Yeah. I'm sure there's things that can be said about the weather anywhere in the world. Some fun stuff going on lately. We've had the most nasty windstorms recently.
Yeah, we had some pretty good windstorms come through as well. The one other problem about Texas weather, and the reason they always say, you know, if you don't like the weather in Texas, wait 5 minutes, it'll change, is because there's absolutely nothing between Texas and Canada but the Great Plains, which is a whole lot of nothing.
Yeah.
And so you will get Arctic fronts blow all the way in from Calgary and nothing between it and Texas. And then you'll suddenly go from like 80 degrees to like 20.
Yeah.
Which is to say, for your perspective, about 30 degrees centigrade to about -5.
Yeah, just yeah.
Yeah.
Overnight.
Yeah. The general consensus around here, where we live, is if you don't like rain, you better just leave.
Yeah. Texas is the opposite, you know. Here's gonna rain. Yep, hope so. Well, not for me. I've seen it. It's for my grandkids.
So what you working on, Kate?
I am. Excuse me. Whoa. Hello.
Hello.
I was looking up hydrangea stuff.
Ah, yes, the hydrotrangias.
Yes.
Yeah.
So.
There is an adjacency issue with hydrotrangias. You don't want them next to each other. However,
Yeah.
I explicitly stopped updating Botania before they threw in the hydrotrangias eventually die. Because I thought that was complete bollocks.
Yeah,
that's dumb.
Not the kindest thing.
So basically, what you're doing, where we are, is kind of in a sweet spot because hydrotrangias no longer actually consume water blocks, and they'll make the obnoxious slurping noise, but they don't actually take it out of an infinite water supply. So you can go back to your 2x2 water. And I've actually got a build. In fact, if you go over to the little city that we had when we did the soft restart, out in the back, I've got a farm that is laid out ideally. It's got, I believe, 9 hydrotrangias on it in a fairly compact area.
One? That's the desert town, right?
Yeah, the desert town. Yeah, in the back I've got a mana garden set up. You can take a look at it and see what I'm doing there, but that's once again the optimal layout for hydrotrangias with our current version. I refuse to update any further because I do not feel that it is appropriate to cause plants to die after 2 days.
So
yeah.
So I should ask, what are these chests? What's the name of these chests? This chest mod I'm looking for?
Oh, yes, the new chest mod. This I actually saw somebody doing a Let's Play and it showed up.
Yeah.
It is called Enhanced Inventories.
Ah, ooh, shiny.
And basically the well, first off, the awesome thing about this is there will actually be the chest itself will appear different depending on what resources you use. So if you use amaranth, the purple wood, to make a chest, it will have a purple wood on the chest. Conversely, if you use like a dyed stone in the corners for your creation, it will actually have that color on the chest. So you can color code your chest a lot easier that way. There's a lot of other really cool things about this. You've got upgrades that you can do. You can do hopper upgrades. You can do redstone upgrades, security upgrades. reinforced upgrades to resist creeper blasts.
This is basically a chest version of Jabba.
Yeah, very, very similar in concept, although you don't actually need to make the... Well, if you're wanting to upgrade without moving the inventories, you're going to need to use the size upgrades. But you can just make one right off the bat if you really want to, similar to iron chests. We're going to actually be depreciating iron chests off the server here shortly, by the way, heads up. So anything that's in an iron chest, you may want to move it to one of these enhanced inventories chests.
Yeah, I'm gonna just see about setting up some recipes here, because we're gonna need to actually teach it. The system doesn't know how to make some of the woods and a few other things, so I gotta start setting up some recipes here.
Yeah, now keep in mind, these do not replace vanilla chests. These are in addition to and separate from vanilla chests.
Yeah, I know. I just there's a few crafting recipes that'll be nice to haves to make this all work a little better.
Right. Also, another reason I put the mod in here is there's two other things in here that I really, really like. The work table, which, if you recall, Red Power 2, the work table that had the inventory built into it, does that. It also works with schematics and can be used to create schematics. And then you've got a painter, and you can paint things, which is cool. Although we also have that with extra utilities, I believe, but it's a different way of painting.
Cool.
And we also have what's called an auto assembler, which is basically, you know, those the fabricators that have always been kind of glitchy on us because it was, you know, it was always alpha, and the mod developer apparently abandoned it in alpha dev. Yeah, these are those, only they actually function.
Cool. Okay, so what is the most basic is the improved chest Mark 1?
Yes, the improved chest Mark 1 is the basic chest. And by the way, unlike iron chests, these will go into double chests. To avoid having a chest next to another chest become a double chest of the same type, you can actually put it in the crafting square, and it will create an alternate, which looks identical, except that they won't connect to a regular one. So you can alternate between alternate and regular and have a bunch of chests in a row that don't connect to each other.
Cool.
Now then, there's also 3 types of chests now. There are the chests, there are cabinets, which open forward instead of on top. So Kate, if you were wanting rows of cabinetry in your kitchen that open out, that you open forward, just like your kitchen cabinets, you can do that now. And they can have some pretty large storage doing that. And then there are lockers, which go up and down. So they're too high instead of too wide. Same concept.
Cool.
All right. Well, I'm just going to try and teach it how to make a few of the basic chests here out of the 4 kinds of wood, so that we have a nice diversity. And anything fancier we'll make manually.
All right. The other mod that we updated to today is Extra Tinker's Construct.
Okay. Cool. Oh, can you dye chests in place? Change their colors?
That is an excellent question. I think you can paint them. However, what you can do is when you upgrade them, the materials you upgrade them with will alter how it appears.
All right. Well, I'm making 4 white chests out of the 4 core wood types here. I should say making the recipes for it. So we're going to have a jungle wood, a oak wood, spruce wood, and birch wood.
Okay. Yeah, and if it doesn't know what to do with it, it defaults to oak.
Yeah. Cool.
But it's got a lot of mod support as far as what it looks like. But yeah, I mean, the recipes aren't too bad. It's wood, cobble, and a wool. And by the way, the wool also will change what color the lid is.
Yeah, that's what I meant about the lid. Can you change the color of the lid in place, I wonder?
Potentially.
Let's find out.
We can try it.
I'm just putting the first 4 into the system, so you can request them. I also taught the system how to actually make the necessary wood. So you can basically just request the 4 basic chest types. Improved chest. I'll make it.
Cool. I'm hanging around here at the formerly hungry node.
Mm-hmm.
Because we don't have a chunk loader over here anymore, and so I'm basically chunk loading it.
Did I accidentally?
I've got it in my inventory. If you want me to drop it back down.
No. Hey, if you're cool there, that's all good. We can talk through things at range here.
Well, there is something that I kind of sort of want to do, so let me go ahead and drop this chunk loader back down.
Okay. So I also note that these do not come with, at least our current texture pack doesn't have a high-res texture set for it, but that's okay.
Not yet, but I've actually got that already in the works.
All right, I'm going to try and turn this thing light blue. Let's see if it works. Okay, that doesn't work. Let's try get an axe. Are these axe or pick based, I wonder? Looks like axe.
Pick, I believe.
Really? Maybe I just didn't wait long enough. Nope. Oh.
No, I just got booted.
It did not like that. It crashed as soon as I got... It disconnected. Did it boot you too, Shneeky?
Yeah, it dumped everybody.
That was me, Oh, that's what happened when I broke the chest.
Ooh, I'll have to look into that.
Okay. Well, we better cut the episode here while I get the server back up, because it looks like the server actually croaked on us.
No dear.
Yep. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Whoops. Bye for now.
All right. Take it easy.
Yeah.